2, Riley Jackson. His first, he's 4. Number 32, Brady Cummings on the lead. Timeout, Belleville. Timeout. Perfection. Assist, Nelson Rohan. Yellow fouls on number 3, Riley Jackson, his second, team's 4. Number 12, Brandon Hobart, reporting back in the Unity lineup. Number 3, Adrian Smith. Number 12, Ethan Coleman, back into the lineup. All the way from assist, Adrian Smith. Angel Echo on the three. Number 14, Jumbo Hill, returns the Indian line. Angel Echo on the three. Adrian Smith. Union City fouls on number 32, Brady Nuggets, his second team's fourth. And at the half, the score available 22, Union City 15.
Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
Union City fouls on number 34. Chevy Burger is second. Team's first. Mid-swing. Trevor Burger shooting two. Free throw by Trevor. Middle Holden, assist Adrian Smith. Blake Hurley. Dale fouls on number 31, Trevor Swingley. His third, team second. Now the number shooting two. Number 43, Caleb Shepard, in the North Carolina. Someone should be on the field. Adrian Smith on number 3, assist Caleb Shepard. Union City fouls on number 34, Ron Schnecker, his third, team second. Adrian Smith shooting two. Number 14, John Hill, reporting into the Indian line. Union City foul on number 34, Donovan Schnecker, his fourth, team third. 32, Braden Huggins, 3 runs for the Indian lineup. He has pulled on 3. Number 12, Brandon Huggins, returns to the Union City lineup. Foul on number 32, Braden Huggins. His second, team sport. Partly his third, team sport. On 3. Linebacker assist Adrian Smith. Yellow number 9. Timeout, Union City, 30-second timeout. Yellow number 6, Yellow number 8. Timeout, Union City, full timeout. Number 11, Josh Wilson, returning to the Colorado. Yellow foul from number 2, Riley Jackson. His third, his second. Yellow foul from number 2, Riley Jackson. His fourth, his third. Union City foul number 30 is Santana. His first team's fifth. Timeout, Dale. 30 seconds, timeout. Number 5, Number 40, Nathan Woodward, on the line. Dale fouls on number 40, Nathan Woodward, who is first, team's fourth. Number 32, Brandon Hawkins, shooting 2. Golden Mills, assist, Luke Hunt. Union City, from number 32, Brandon Hawkins. He is 4, team 6. Timeout, Dale. Full timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be having the introduction of our homecoming court. All right, ladies and gentlemen, could we please have your attention? We will now be announcing and introducing the 2022 homecoming court. First of all, we have our freshman princess, Cassidy Reese. Cassidy is the daughter of Jason and Mandy Reese. Cassidy plays JV volleyball, is manager of the Warriors varsity basketball team, member of the student council, and is ninth grade vice president. She also is a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. She says being a De La Bronco allows her to learn leadership skills and other valuable lessons from her teachers and coaches. Cassidy is being escorted by Noah Holden. Noah is the son Greg and Stephanie Coleman. He is a cross-country runner. He is on both the JV and varsity basketball teams. Noah also plays baseball and runs track. He is also the freshman student council vice president. Noah loves sports and being an athlete. Next, we have the sophomore princess is Kate Stecker. Kate is the daughter of Jason and Kathy Stecker. Kate is part of the student council, athletic council, participates in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and Wade Volleyball Club. She is a varsity cheerleader, plays volleyball for Daleville. He enjoys spending time at the lake and on the volleyball court. Also, sophomore princess Michaela Nelson is the daughter of Janica and Barry Nelson. She is a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes Council, Student Council, Daleville Cheer Team. She loves being a Bronco because of all the school spirit and the students have. Michaela and Kate are being escorted by Mary Adams. Eric is the son of Jeremy Adams. He is a member of the varsity basketball team, baseball team, and cross-country team for Daleville. Merrick Daleville is like a huge family and enjoys playing sports with the people he loves most. The junior princess is Olivia Reed. Olivia is the daughter of Mary and Terry Reed. Olivia is part of the Lady Bronco golf team, varsity cheer squad, and Delaware Community Pride team. She is a member of the student council, the General Hallbrook National Honor Society. One of her favorite memories is playing golf with her friends and Coach Joe. She is being escorted this evening by Joel Reyes. Joel is the son of Hugo and Sophia Reyes. Joel has participated in cross country, track, basketball, and soccer. He is also a member of the student council. Joel is proud of the people he has met here at Daleville. Now we have three couples who have been selected by the peers to represent the Daleville High School senior class this evening. First, senior Madison Baker is the daughter of Matthew and Kelly Baker. Maddie has been a varsity cheerleader for 4 years. She is also a member of the National Honor Society. Madison loves spending time with her family and friends and being a cheerleader, which she has done since age 7. She is being escorted by senior Robert Wilson. Robert is the son of Bob and Deb Wilson and Kendra Reed. Robert has played basketball for 4 years, ran track for 2 years, ran cross country for 1 year, and played soccer his senior year. Robert is also a leader in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Robert enjoys lifting weights and playing sports. He also enjoys spending time with his family, friends, and basketball family. Next is senior Jaylee McGrew. Jaylee is the daughter of Ashley and Spanish Phyllis. Jaylee is a varsity cheerleader and part of the yearbook team. Jaylee appreciates the supportive teacher and good atmosphere of the school. Jaylee plans to attend Ball State University after graduation. She is escorted by senior Justin Grant. Justin is the son of Brad and Liz Grant. Justin plays basketball and is part of the yearbook team. Justin likes to play basketball and being a good student in the classroom. He has a job and also studies criminal justice at the Muncie Area Career Center. Lastly, we have, although not here this evening, she is ill. The next senior candidate is Julia Andressa. She is being hosted by Dan and Karen Finley. Julia played volleyball this year and is currently playing club volleyball. Julia is also varsity girls basketball manager and makes floor track in the spring. Julia has enjoyed making new friends and learning a different culture. She has also had a lot of achievements in the volleyball program, and she credits the LO for that. Julia would have been escorted by Travion Johnson, son of Michelle Johnson. Travion plays varsity basketball and will also be on the track team this spring. Travion is proud to be a Bronco, especially with his coach Ashley Couch in our basketball program. Let's please have a round of applause for the 2022 General Leadership by Homecoming Coach. At this time, we are going to introduce the 2022 Daleville Junior Senior High Homecoming King, Robert Wilson. All right, everybody, the moment you've been waiting for. We will now introduce the 2022 Daleville Junior Senior High Homecoming Queen, Maddie Baker. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's please congratulate all of our homecoming girls, especially our homecoming queen, Robert Wilson, and Queen Maddie Baker, and your Bronco.
Hello once again, and welcome to Delville Bronco Basketball and Delville Athletics. We're coming to you from Delville High School, where the Broncos are hosting the Union City Indians out of the Tri-Eastern Conference, and it is homecoming this evening at Delville High School. Before I talk to you about the matchups, I'll let you know the JV Broncos were victorious tonight over Union City by the score of 43-22. Union City, they're coached by Tom Byram. They entered tonight's game with a record of 4-12. They're 2-3 in the Tri-Eastern Conference, which puts them in a tie for fifth place in that league. The Indians opened the season with 7 straight losses before winning 2 straight against Knightstown and the Union of Modoc. Union City then dropped 5 of their next 6 ball games before beating Cambridge City Lincoln last Saturday night by the score of 64-62 in overtime. The Indians would love nothing more than to build on their modest win streak and spoil the Daleville homecoming this evening. As As we look at our own Delville Broncos, they're coached by Ashley Fouch. They entered tonight's game with a record of 8-7 overall. They're 4-2 in the Mid-Eastern Conference, which is good for fourth place. The Broncos have lost 2 straight in 4 of their last 5. Delville's last win came on January the 29th in the form of a 94-49 pasting of Indiana Deaf. Their most recent loss, I should say, was Wednesday night to the always tough Frankton Eagles by the score of 81-71. Delville defeated Union City in last year's contest by the score of 54-49, and the Indians, they do hold, however, a 15-9 edge in the series over the last 35 years. We will take a couple-minute break, and when we come back, we'll get you the starting lineups. This is Bronco basketball on Delville Athletics. We are back here at Delville High School. We'll get you the starting lineups first for the visiting Union City Indians. Starting at one guard tonight will be number 10, Rylan Moat. He is a 5'9" senior, averaging 10.5 points, 2.5 rebounds, and 3.5 assists per ball game. At a second guard is number 12, Anthony Velasquez. He is a 5'9" senior guard. He averages 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. At a third guard is number 20, Connor Walzer. He averages 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. He wears number 20. He is a 5'10" sophomore. At a fourth guard is number 22, Colton Emmerich. He is a 5'7" freshman, averaging 4 points and 1.5 rebounds. Again, he wears number 22. And in the middle tonight will be number 24, Camden LaFuse. He is a 6'3" junior, averaging 13 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 assist per contest. For Delville tonight, familiar lineup, number 2, Merrick Adams. He is a 6'1" sophomore guard, averaging 12.5 points, 5 rebounds a game. Also at a guard, number 3, Camden Leisure. He averages 12.5 points, 5 rebounds, and 8 assists per ball game. He's a 5'8" senior, wearing number 3. Dylan Scott's a third guard. He is 6 feet tall. He's a junior, wears number 5. He averages 10 points, 4 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Travion Johnson will start at a forward, who wears number 23, averages 19 big points, nearly 7 rebounds, 2 assists per contest. Again, a 6'2" senior. And rounding out the starting lineup, number 24, Robert Wilson, averages 5 points, 8 rebounds. He is a 6-foot senior. And we will turn it over shortly to public address announcer Dave Parkinson.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Delville High School for tonight's varsity boys game between the visiting Union City Indians and your hometown Delville Broncos. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, in respect for our country and those who have served in all these years, we would ask that you would please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag as the Delville High School band performs our national anthem. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. On this homecoming night here, I want to welcome all the Pasadena grads who are back with us this evening. Okay, now let's meet the lineups for tonight's game. Let's first meet the visiting Union City Indians varsity boys basketball team. First, the non-starters. Number 4, sophomore Angel Nieto. Number 14, freshman Luke Collins. Number 30, freshman Jace O'Connor. Number 34, freshman Jonathan Schneeberg. And number 32, freshman Brandon Huggins. The non-starters for the Union City Indians. Now let's meet the starting lineup. Starting at one guard, number 10, senior Ryan Moat. Pardon me. And another guard, number 12, Anthony Velasquez, a senior. Starting at yet another guard, number 20, sophomore, Connor Wason. And another guard is number 22, freshman Colton Henry. And starting at the center position, number 24, junior Camden LePew. The starters for the Union City Indians. The Indians are coached by Tom Byron, and he is assisted by Mark Oak. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here are the Dale Broncos. First and on starters, number 1, Noah Coleman. Number 11, Pete Carroll. Number 12, Dylan Romine. Number 15, Justin Grant. Number 21, Carson Buck. Number 25, Coleman Musa. Number 31, Ethan Coleman. And number 43, Zach Schreckmore. Non-starters for the Broncos. And now for the starting lineup. Number 2, Mary Adams. Number 5, Dylan Scott. Number 24, Robert Wilson. Number 23, Bravion Thompson. And number 3, Brandon Weaver. The starters for the Dale Broncos. The Broncos are coached by Switchell, assisted by Billy Vance and Jordan Adams. The IHSA officials for this evening's game: Mr. Travis Horn, Mr. Ryan Fisher, and Mr. Tim Smith.
We are back and just about ready to get things started. Stepping in and jumping up for the Broncos will be Merrick Adams. He'll be jumping up against LaFuse. It's Camden LaFuse of Union City. Tips up, control by the Broncos. Camden Leisure with it in the backcourt. Union City in a man-to-man. Leisure now between the circles, goes high post to Johnson. Johnson spins, step back, 15-foot fall-away jumper out of bounds. Turnover, gives the ball back over to Union City for the first time tonight. Velasquez with it for the Indians, walks it into the front court. He'll be guarded there as he crosses the timeline by Johnson, comes high right side with it to Moat. Moat now to Velasquez, high left side. Backside, it comes to Moat. Between the circles now is Emmerich. Emmerich gives it back off to Velasquez. With it now, near side is Moat. Moat lets fly with a three-pointer, right wing off the iron. No rebound, spot cleared off by Leisure of the Broncos. Camden into the front court. Gives it off to Scott. Scott's three-pointer straight away is off the front iron. No good. Rebound cleared off by Wilson of Daleville. Gets it back to Scott. Scott, 15-footer straight away. That one goes. Puts Daleville on top 2-0. In the front court now is Velasquez. Gives it. They work it around the perimeter. Moat. Moat left wing. Looks out on top of Walzer. Walzer nearly travels. Velasquez now between the circles, started by Johnson. Moat with it, left wing. He's guarded by Adams to Velasquez. Indians are being very patient with it. We're under 6:30 to go here, first quarter. Moat, left wing, being guarded by Adams. Penetrates, backs it back out. Now to Emmerich. Now to Walzer. Walzer, crossover dribble, goes on the baseline. Three-pointer is short, no good. Rebound's cleared off by Union City's LaFuse. He puts up a reverse layup, no good. We got a whistle. They say he stepped on the out-of-bounds line before he made his move. Basketball belongs to the Broncos. I believe that three-pointer was put up by Walzer momentarily. Had a brain freeze there. Johnson with it now. They get it on top to Leisure. Leisure's three-pointer straightaways off the iron. No. Rebounds fought for, out of bounds. They say last touch by Wilson of Daleville gets the ball over to the Indians. Walzer triggers it into Velasquez. Broncos come out in the 1-3-1 half-court trap. Moat with it, high left side. He's trapped, comes near side to Velasquez. Back to Moat as they pass it back and forth on top. Velasquez now goes down on the wing. Walzer's three-pointer right wings off the iron, bounces around. Rebound's cleared off by Travion Johnson. He comes up with it quickly into the lane, loses it. Picked up by Scott. His 15-footer's no good. Rebound's finally pulled off by LaFuse of Union City. Velasquez into the front court now. Penetrates into the lane. Euro step, puts up a layup and scores it. And that knocks things up at 2 apiece as we near the 5-minute mark of quarter number 1. Three-pointer by Travion Johnson, high left side. It's no good. Rebound's cleared off by LaFuse of Union City. They give it off to Velasquez. Velasquez is going to take a leg. No, he dumps it off. Three-pointer is up off the back iron. No good by Emmerich. Up with it now for the Broncos is Scott. Scott gives it off to Merrick Adams. His three-pointer banks in. So the bank is open on Friday night. Puts Daleville up by 3, 5-2 here as we're under 5 minutes to play. Velasquez down on the baseline. It goes to Emmerich. Back out to Velasquez. He's trapped up top. Skips it across to Moat. Now down on the baseline. It goes to it's stolen away there by Leisure. That was now Scott's three-pointer straight away. In and out, no good. Rebound cleared off by Adams. He puts up a shot. Rattles away. That was Daleville up by a 7-2 count. Moat with it now. Finally gets it in the front court to Walzer. Now to Velasquez. Velasquez to Moat. Walzer near side. Three-pointer. Up and good. Connor Walzer with 3 pulls the Indians to within 2 at the 4-minute mark. Near side it comes to Travion Johnson. He lets fly with a 3. Off the back iron. No. Rebound's cleared off by Wilson. It's loose. It's fought for. Picked up by Scott now. to Leisure. Leisure penetrates, top of the key, backs it back out, now gives it off to Scott. Back to Leisure between the circles. Leisure to Scott, high right side. Looks for the ball screen from Johnson. He penetrates into the lane, kicks it near sight. Three-pointer on the way is no good. Wilson with the rebound. Now to Leisure. Leisure puts up a runner. Rattles around and falls in. And Leisure cleans things up, puts Daleville on top by a 9-5 count. Broncos still implying that half-court trap. They get it up to Walzer. Walzer goes down inside to LaFuse. We've got a whistle. They're going to get Robert Wilson on the bump. As LaFuse is making his move to the basket, it'll be Union City basketball on the run.
No fouls on number 24. Robert Wilson is first. He's first.
Velasquez triggers it in underneath the basket to a wide-open Walzer. Brings Union City to within 2 on the inbounds play. Scott gives it to Leisure. Leisure penetrates the right elbow, backs it out, comes near side to Johnson. Johnson to Scott. Scott, 15-footer left elbow, rattles around, won't go. Rebound squared off by LaFuse of Union City, gives it off to Moat. Moat between the circles now, being guarded by Adams, gives it off to Velasquez. Goes near side to Moat. Moat goes down inside to LaFuse. His turnaround jump shot in the lane's off the back iron, no good. Rebound's cleared off by Travion Johnson. Travion's going to take it the length of the court. Goes down inside, finds an open Robert Wilson. He puts it up and has it partially blocked. Rebound's cleared off by Union City. Velasquez now into the front court. Velasquez between the circles, backs it out, being guarded by Johnson. Goes far side with it to Moat. Moat now being guarded closely. Picks up his dribble, gives it off to Velasquez. Velasquez goes down inside. Turnaround jump shot by LaFuse is off the glass and in. Knots things up at 9 apiece here at the 2-minute mark of quarter number 1. Up quickly is Leisure. Leisure gives it off to an open Robert Wilson. His short jump shot's no good. Rebound's cleared off by the Indians. Velasquez comes near side with it to Moat. Goes to the right wing to Walzer. Walzer goes down inside to LaFuse, but he loses it. Loose ball's picked up by Travion Johnson. Travion goes the length, puts up a layup. No good. Rebound's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Velasquez. I believe they're going to give the ball to the Broncos underneath their own basket. Cam Leisure will trigger it out. Trigger the ball inbounds. He looks. Gives it into Scott. High right side down the baseline to Robert Wilson. Robert lets fly with the three-pointers. Too strong. Rebound cleared off by Moat of Union City. Moat into the front court. Being guarded by Merrick Adams. Moat takes to the lane, kicks it off right baseline. Three-pointers up and good by Colton Emmerich. Puts Union City on top by 3. In the lane, there's Camden Leisure, puts up a runner. No good, but he draws the foul. So Cam Leisure go to the line with it to shoot a pair of free throws. Chance to pull Daleville back within 1.
Team's first, and Leisure shooting 2.
Cam's first free throw's too hard off the back iron. Cam ready's his second. That one's good. Big 12-10 contest. Broncos pick up with full court pressure now. Velasquez gets it into the front court, dribbles through the press. Now it's Walzer penetrates into the lane, has it knocked away, picked up by Moat. Moat now goes right baseline. Velasquez's three-pointers up and good. And Tony Velasquez makes Union City up 15-10. Travion Johnson thinks about the three, finally pulls the trigger, knocks it down. Travion Johnson with the three makes it 15-13 Union City. And Travion with the steal in the full court press, puts up a shot, no good. Adams gets the rebound, puts it back up. He misses, but Merrick's fouled, so he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. 15-13 your score, 40 seconds to play here, quarter number 1. Merrick Adams with a chance to knock things up at 15 and convert.
Merrick Adams shooting 2.
Merrick's first free throw's up and good. Merrick ready's his second. Off the back iron, no rebounds cleared off by Robert Wilson. Wilson kicks it back out. They come around the perimeter. It goes. Scott's three-pointers off the front iron, no. Rebound cleared off by Moat of Union City. He's being guarded closely and fouled by the Broncos, Dylan Scott. Right at the 10-second line, so it'll be Indian basketball in front of the Bronco cheering section. Walzer triggers the ball inbounds to Velasquez. 28 seconds to go here, quarter number one. Velasquez goes right side with it to Walzer, back out on top to Velasquez. He penetrates, back to Walzer, right wing. Walzer to Moat. Moat's trapped, he splits it. Now to Walzer, high right side. Walzer looking, skips it across to Moat. 12 seconds to go here in quarter number one. Walzer with it. Goes down to Velasquez, right baseline. He makes a move to the basket to say he drug his pivot, but turnover gives the ball back to Daleville with 2.6 seconds to go here in quarter number one. Union City picks up the full court man pressure. Adams triggers the ball and bounds to Leisure. Leisure lets fly with a three-quarter court shot. It's short. That's going to do it for the first quarter of play. Union City leads the Broncos by a 15-14 count. We will take a short break and be back with second quarter action. You're listening to Bronco Basketball Athletics. It'll be Union City basketball to start the second quarter of play. They'll be taking it out on the near side. Walzer triggers the ball and bounces to Velasquez. Velasquez gets it up to Moat. Broncos still in that half-court trap. Velasquez penetrates, loses it momentarily, goes left baseline with it to Emmerich. Emmerich drags his dribble. Easy for me to say, drags his pivot foot and travels. Gives the ball back over to the Broncos. Broncos still trail it by one. Leisure between the circles, directing traffic. Broncos in a set here. He drives right wing. They look at Adams. They give it back out. Three-pointer straight away by Travion's off the iron. No good. Loose and fought for. Travion picks up the loose ball, penetrates into the lane, has it knocked away. He's fought and fights for it. Picked up by Scott. Scott back out on top to Camden Leisure. Leisure now directs traffic, penetrates into the lane, kicks it off to Adams. Adams drives the left baseline, tries to dunk it, but it rolls out. And up with it for the Indians is Moat. Moat to Walzer. Walzer into the front court, being trapped. Looks, goes high post to Moat. Moat right baseline to Velasquez. He penetrates, 15-foot pull-up jump shot. No good. Rebound cleared off by Scott. He's going to be fouled by LaFuse of Union City.
Union City foul, number 24. Brandon LaFuse is first. Team second.
Just a second foul and a half on Union City. Camden Leisure walks up slowly for the Broncos. Union City still in the man-to-man defense. They win the full court pressure there briefly, but they're back out of it. Leisure high right side. Looks, gets it to Scott now between the circles. Scott uses the ball screen, penetrates in the lane, left-handed layups up and good. Dylan Scott with the pair puts Union City on, or puts Daleville on top by one. And we got a whistle and a timeout by head coach Tom Byram, so we'll take a short break. This is Bronco Basketball, Daleville Athletics. Broncos lead it by 1, 16-15, 6:32 mark, quarter number 2. Walzer to trigger the inbounds pass in for the Indians. Walzer gives it to Velasquez. Daleville back in a man-to-man defense now. Velasquez directing traffic, goes left wing to Moat. Moat penetrates in the lane. 12-foot jumper straightaways up and good. Puts Union City back on top by 1. Leisure to Adams. Adams high left side. Let's fly with a three-pointer. It's up and good. Puts Daleville back up on top by 2. 19-17. Moat with it between the circles for Union City. Goes high left side to Velasquez, being guarded by Johnson. Near side, it comes to a new player into the lineup, and that's Nieto for Union City. Moat with it, gives it off to Nieto. Back to Moat. His three-pointer left wing. Off the iron, no. Rebound squared off by Travion. Travion gets it up quickly to Merrick Adams. Adams drives left side. He's cut off. Kicks it back on top to Travion left wing. He lets fly with a 3. Off the front iron, rattles around and falls in. Tying rims there are good to Travion. Puts the Broncos up by 5, 22-17 to 5:25 mark, quarter number 2. Velasquez for Union City, being guarded by Johnson, gives it off to Moat for the Indians. Moat now being guarded by Merrick Adams, directs traffic. Crossover, moved by Moat, puts up a runner in the lane, has it blocked away. Out of bounds, it's the last touch by Daleville.
At this time, we need all members of the class of 2001 and 2002. Please report to the foyer in the northwest corner by the old concession stand. All members, classes of 2001
Velasquez will trigger the ball in bounds for Union City.
East corner
And in the lineup for the first time tonight for Daleville is Justin Grant. Velasquez looking, gets the ball in bounds to LaFuse, being guarded by Wilson. LaFuse drives into the lane, has it knocked away, stolen away. Wilson with it into the front court, takes it to the glass, puts it up, misses. Rebounds cleared off by Travion. He has it stolen away by LaFuse of Union City. He gives it off to Moat. Moat into the front court, being guarded by Grant. Moat penetrates into the lane, comes near side with it to Velasquez. Velasquez between the circles. Now Moat has it, being guarded by Grant. Moat left wing, penetrates into the lane. Pull up, jump shot, fall away off the glass is good. Pulls Union City to within 3 here at the 4:25 mark. Grant now high left side with it for Daleville, gives it off to Scott, now to Travion Johnson. Travion thinks about it, now gives it off to Leisure. Leisure uses the ball screen, step back, now Grant with it, three-pointer, left wing's up and good. Justin Grant with a three-pointer, puts Daleville back up on top by 6 here at the 4-minute mark of quarter number 2. Velasquez being guarded by Travion, gives it off to Moat. Moat being guarded by Grant. Moat now between the circles, looking for somebody. They go down right base with it, let baseline to Walzer. Walzer goes inside to LaFuse. His turnaround jump shots up off the back iron and drops through. Pulls Union City back within 4. Dylan Scott now to Camden Leisure. Leisure between the circles. Now to Travion Johnson. Johnson lets fly with a three-pointer straight away. It's hard off the back iron, no. Rebounds loose and fought for, picked up by Grant. He goes inside to Wilson. Back out on top, it goes to Scott. Now Leisure with a three-pointer right wing. It's too strong. Rebounds cleared off by Velasquez of Union City. Velasquez being guarded closely by Travion Johnson in the backcourt. Travion makes him work. Now Velasquez takes it all the way to the glass, has a block by Travion. He saves the ball and bounce to Grant, gives it off to Leisure. Leisure's going to take it to length of the court. He'll step back, right baseline. He has to pick it up, knocked away. Wilson with it now on top to Travion. His three-pointer straightaways off the iron, no. Rebounds cleared off by Nieto. Nieto gives the ball off to Moat of Union City. He's into the front court quickly. His spin move into the lane is up, partially blocked. Rebound spot forward, saved by Wilson. Up with it comes Leisure. Leisure quickly into the front court. Loses it momentarily, out of bounds, turnover. Daleville gives the ball back to the Indians.
Number 25, Coleman Newsom reports into the
Coleman Newsom into the lineup for Daleville for the first time, replacing Robert Wilson. We have substitutions for Union City as well. Emmerich re-enters the lineup for the Broncos, or for the Indians, I should say, replacing Nieta. Moat behind the back, top of the key. Goes high right side with it now to Walzer. He gives it off to Emmerich. And Walzer with it now left wing. Near side it comes to Moat. Moat being guarded by Grant. Moat high right side. Drives, spins, dribbles, backs it back out. Now he dribbles into the lane, dumps it off inside the LaFuse. His shot is no good on the give and go. Up with it for the Broncos is Leisure. Leisure into the lane, puts up a runner, has it blocked, and it's loose and fought for, and it was the last touch, I believe, by Moat, but as Leisure goes down hard, he gets up gingerly. Looks like he's going to be okay. Nieto re-enters the lineup for Union City as Moat sits down. Leisure lobs it into Travion Johnson. His shot's up off the glass. Good. Broncos convert on the inbounds play. That puts them back up by 6, 27-21 at the 1:45 mark here of quarter number 2. Velasquez being guarded by Johnson. They work it around the perimeter. Walzer with it. Thinks about the three. Gets it off to Nieto. Nieto in the corner. Gets it back out to Walzer. Now they work it around the perimeter. There's a long three-pointer by Velasquez from the left wing. Is up and good for Union City. Back within 3. Scott to Grant. Back to Scott between the circles. Scott penetrates in the lane, gets it off to Grant. His three-pointer left baseline is off the mark. Rebound's cleared off by LaFuse of Union City. Gets it up quickly to Velasquez. Velasquez is going to take it to length, dumps it off to Nieto. His shot, point blank under the basket, is good. And with that, Coach Ashley Fouts wants a timeout. We'll take a short break with a 27-26 score. Broncos lead it by just 1. We'll be back momentarily. (27-26) your score, 1:10 to go here, quarter number 2. It's Bronco basketball. Broncos come back with Scott, Leisure, Newsom, Grant, and Travion Johnson in the front court with the Broncos. For the Broncos is Scott. He goes high right side to Grant. Union City comes out in what looks like a 3-2 zone. Leisure to Scott, back to Leisure between the circles. Broncos feeling things out here. Scott with a long three-pointer, left wings. No good. Rebounds cleared off by Coleman Newsom, and they're going to get Moat going over the back. For the Indians, it's going to be Bronco basketball.
Union City foul number 10, Ryan Moat. His second, team's fourth.
Team's fourth of the half for Union City, so nobody in trouble. Long three-pointers, no good there by Travion. Union City comes off with the rebound. Broncos pick up the three-quarter court pressure. Velasquez still not across the 10-second line yet, and there he clears it, gives it off to Moat. Now right baseline, it goes to Walzer. He tries to go inside to LaFuse, but it's stolen away. Up quickly is Leisure. Leisure goes down inside to Coleman Newsom. His shot puts up a power layup and has it knocked away, but Coleman will go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws as he's fouled hard. They'll look to extend the Bronco 1-point lead. Coleman's first free throw off the back iron, no. Merrick Adams re-enters the lineup for Daleville, replacing Grant. Coleman readies his second free throw. Up and good. Makes it a 28-26 Bronco lead with the 20 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Moat in the front court. Gets back out on top to Walzer. Now they're working around to Velasquez, high left side. Velasquez penetrates, goes down the right baseline to Moat. His three-pointer short. Rebounds pulled off by LaFuse. His turnaround shot in the lane is up and good. Makes it a 28-28 ball game with 2 seconds. Leisure's three-pointer at the horn is short, and that's going to do it in the first half of play, where we're knotted up at 28 apiece. We will take a couple-minute break and hopefully be back with some halftime numbers. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Delville Athletics. We are back here at Daleville High School where they are recognizing the classes of 2001 and 2002. Number of familiar faces down there. Look at some halftime scoring totals. First for the visiting Indians, who knotted things up at 28 points apiece there at halftime. Let's look at the scoring by quarters. First, Union City jumped out. Actually, Daleville led most of the first quarter there, but Union City took the lead at the end of the quarter, and it was 15-14 at that first quarter break. And then in the second quarter play, Daleville outscored Union City by a point, 14-13, to make it 28 apiece. Again, 15-14 at the end of the first, 28-28 at halftime. Union City there was led in scoring in the first quarter by Anthony Velasquez, who knocked down a pair of threes and a pair of twos for 10 points. Next up for Union City was Connor Walzer. He had 5 points. And actually, I should say LaFuse was second with 6 points. 3 two-pointers there in the second quarter. And Walzer had 5 for Union City. Then there was one player with 3. That was Colton Emmerich. And then Angel Nieto and Ryland Moat both had 2 points for Union City. So again, the Broncos were led by the 10 points of Anthony Velasquez and the 6 points of Camden LaFuse. For Daleville, they were led in scoring in the first half by Merrick Adams. He had 9 points. Travion Johnson had 8. Next up, there was Dylan Scott with 4. Camden Leisure had 3. Justin Grant had 3. And Coleman Newsom was 1 for 2 from the line for 2 points. That is your halftime scoring. We will take an extended break and be back then with second half action. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Delville Athletics.
We want to recognize the 8th grade with the Unity Award. Good job.
We are back. Just about ready to get things started here in the third quarter play after that extended halftime homecoming break. 28-28 your score. Union City will come back with what appears to be their starting lineup. That is Moat, Walzer, Emmerich, Velasquez, and LaFuse, I believe. Broncos trigger the ball in bounds. Leisure with it. Uses the high ball screen, looking, step back, 17-footer, left wing's too strong. Rebound's cleared off by Walzer. Up with it quickly, Velasquez. He looks, between the leg dribble, goes down the baseline with it to Emmerich. They lose it out of bounds. Who are they going to give it to? They say last touch by Union City. Gives the ball back to the Broncos. Score still knotted up at 28. Leisure now holding against the Union City man-to-man defense. Goes high post with it to Travion. Travion looks, now puts up a jumper, 15-footer straight away. Loose balls fought for, and finally comes up. Union City comes up with it. Moat into the front court. Comes near side to Velasquez. He lets fly with the baseline three. In and out. No rebounds cleared off by Travion. Travion in the front court, gives it off to Merrick Adams. He puts up the layup, scores it.
Union City fouls on right up low, his second, team's first.
Foul goes against Moat.
Merrick Adams, shooting one.
Merrick's free throw rattles around, won't go. Rebounds cut off by LaFuse. LaFuse gives the ball off the Walzer, now back to Velasquez into the front court. Baseline it comes to Emmerich. Emmerich gets it out to Moat. High right side, he's being guarded by Merrick Adams. Emmerich penetrates, steps back out. Looks for some help, goes right side to Walzer. Walzer penetrates, gives it off to Velasquez between the circles. Velasquez to Moat. Moat on the right side goes baseline with the Walzer. Walzer shot fakes, goes down inside to LaFuse. LaFuse's turnaround jump shot won't go. Loose and fought for, and Robert Wilson lost the ball out of bounds. Union City will retain possession. Velasquez to trigger the ball in bounds. Lobs it in deep to Moat. Penetrates into the lane, gives it off to LaFuse. LaFuse kicks it out. There's a three-pointer by M. Weiler's no good. Up with it for Daleville quickly. He got almost a travel, but no call there. Travion gets the rebound, makes it over the lane and scores it. Makes it 32-28. Dale Velasquez penetrates. Goes high right side to Moat. Moat being guarded by Adams. Moat now between the circles. Comes near side with Emmerich. Emmerich has it. Makes a pass across the walls, but it's stolen away by Leisure. He takes it up and scores. And then Leisure takes the length of the court and scores it. That puts Union City, or that puts Daleville, I should say, back up by 6. And with that, the Indians want a timeout. We'll take a break. This is Bronco basketball. Daleville Athletics. (36-28) your score, 5:41 to play, quarter number 3. It'll be Union City basketball. Walzer triggers it into Velasquez. Broncos stay in the man-to-man defense to pick up some pressure as Moat's being guarded closely by Merrick Adams. Moat with it high right side. Comes near side to Velasquez. Velasquez penetrates, goes inside to get it back out on top to Moat. His three-pointer's no good. Rebound's cleared off by Leisure. Leisure into the lane, puts up a runner, and it's up and good. Leisure takes the length of the court and scores and puts the Broncos on top by 8, 36-28, nearing the 5-minute mark here of quarter number 3. Velasquez between the circles for Union City. Goes with it to Moat. Moat penetrates into the lane. Baseline, three-pointer by Nieto's up, no good. Rebounds pulled off by Walzer. He puts up a shot in the lane. It's good. Makes it 36-30. Leisure. High left side is Camden. Looking. Goes near side with it. Three-pointer by Travion's too strong. Rebound squared off by Robert Wilson. Kicks it back out on top to Leisure. His three-pointer is off the back iron. No rebounds cleared off by Walzer of Union City. Walzer gives it off to Velasquez. Velasquez penetrates into the lane, backs it out. Has it knocked away. Fought for. Travion nearly comes up with the steal, but can't keep it from going out of bounds. Union City basketball on the near side. Walzer gets it into Velasquez. Being guarded by Travion. Velasquez between the circles now, drives right side. Tries to dump it off, but has it blocked away and stolen away by Daleville. Up with it is Leisure. Leisure puts up another runner, puts it off the backboard. There's a pass, I think, for Travion, but Travion's unable to convert it, and up with it quickly for Union City is Moat. Moat, right side, kicks it out to Velasquez, thinks about the three. Now Walzer with a three-pointer straight ways up and good. Pulls the Indians back within 3 at the 3:45 mark here of quarter number 3. Leisure now directing traffic, 35 feet from the basket, gives it off to Scott, right side, now to Adams, back to Leisure, left wing. Leisure down the baseline to Scott. Scott's 15-foot baseline jump shots up and good. Puts the elbow back up on top by 8. Good ball movement there, nice finish by Dylan Scott. Puts the Broncos up by 5. Near side, it comes to Walzer for Union City. Walzer crossover dribble, goes baseline to Nieta. Nieta on top, it comes to Velasquez. Velasquez drives, and he's bumped by Dylan Scott, and they're going to get Dylan, I believe. Yep.
Foul number 5, Dylan Scott. His second, he's first.
Dylan's second foul here as we're midway through the third quarter. Moat with it, drives in the lane, puts up a runner, it's up and good. Ryland Moat finishes the tough shot there, and he's going to go to the line with a chance for a three-point play and an opportunity to pull Union City to within 2. Moat runs his free throw, knocks it down, makes it 38-36 at the 3-minute mark here of quarter number 3. Travion Johnson, crossover dribble into the lane, puts up a runner. It's too strong. Rebound's pulled off by Robert Wilson. He puts it up, no good, but he has a partially blocked and he's fouled. So Robert will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Union City fouls on number 4, Major Indiana, his first, team's Robert Wilson, shooting 2.
Robert's first free throw, Robert's around and falls. Robert ready his second. Shots up, also good. Puts the elbow back up on top by 4. Up quickly is Moat. Moat right baseline, crossover dribble. Kicks it back out on top to Walzer. His three-pointers looked like it was partially blocked off the front iron. No. Rebound squared off by Adams. He gets it up to Leisure. To Travion Johnson. His spin move in the lane. He loses it. Out of bounds, last touch by Union City. Bronco basketball underneath their own basket as soon as Camden gets his shoe tied. Leisure gets it into Scott. Scott's three-pointer left baseline is up and good. Dylan Scott, there's the deep three. Puts Daleville back up on top by 7 here at the 2:20 mark of quarter number 3. Velasquez being guarded by Travion, 35 feet from the basket tightly. Now they give it off to Walzer. Walzer penetrates, goes baseline to Nieto, has a three-pointer blocked, but Walzer picks up the loose ball, going to whistle and a foul. I think they're going to get Dylan. That's Scott's third. Team's third of the half. Velasquez will trigger the ball in bounds for the Indians. Velasquez gets it into LaFuse under the basket, and I think he was bumped.
Yeah, no fouls on number 24, Robert Wilson, his second.
Foul goes against Wilson, his second, team's fourth. Velasquez gets it inside to LaFuse under the basket. He puts it up, won't go, but he's fouled. Broncos let LaFuse get open there underneath the basket. Not entirely open, but open enough to get a shot up, and they had to foul him to stop it. So LaFuse will shoot a pair. LaFuse's first free throw's up and good. Second free throw by LaFuse also good. Makes it a 43-38 Bronco lead. Under 2 minutes to go here, quarter number 3. Leisure between the circles, goes high left side with Adams. Adams to Leisure. Now between the circles to Scott. Long three-pointer straightaway short. Loose fought for. Out of bounds last touch by Union City. So Broncos will retain possession. Leisure lobs it in deep to Scott. Scott dribble centers it, backs it back out right wing. Gets it back out on top of Wilson, now to Leisure. Leisure, top of the key, now to Scott. Scott looks. Leisure with it now between the circles. Leisure uses the ball screen of Wilson, penetrates, goes right, left wing, I should say, to Travion. His three's no good, but Wilson goes high, yanks down the rebound, puts it back up, and he's fouled on the way back up. So Robert will have a chance to shoot another pair.
Unit City foul on number 12, and Tony Velasquez, his second team. Robert Wilson shooting 2.
Robert's first one's up and good. Second free throw also good. Makes it a 45-38 lead here at the minute 15 mark of quarter number 3. Velasquez into the front court for Union City, being guarded by Travion. Velasquez dribbles high right side, gives it off to Moat. Near side, his three-pointer straight away is nothing, but the ball on the net pulls Union City back within 4 as we're under a minute to play. There's a three-pointer, no good, but followed by Scott, gets his own rebound, no good, again has it knocked away. Adams was the one who missed the 3. Scott was unable to convert and got a whistle on a timeout by Union City to maintain possession as there was some trouble 80 feet from their basket, so we'll take a short break. You're listening to Bronco Basketball. 4-point Bronco lead here. 46 seconds to play, quarter number 3. Union City basketball. Broncos pick up in full court pressure. They get the ball inbounds, and then they get to the middle of the floor to LaFuse, and on the catch, he's fouled hard, knocked to the ground. Wilson picks up his 4th foul. It'll still be Union City's basketball. They'll have to go the length of the court. Broncos still in full court pressure. They get the ball and bounce to Moat, and then they get in the middle of the floor to LaFuse. Now to Velasquez, high left side. Velasquez goes high right side with it to Moat. Moat has it knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Moat, so it'll be Bronco basketball as they force the turnover. 45-21 your score, 29.5 seconds to play, quarter number 3. Broncos on the lead. Leisure to Scott, back to Leisure. Into the front court it comes. Down now to 20 seconds. Camden on the dribble, 35 feet from the basket. Now he's guarded by Vasquez, gets it off to Adams, back to Leisure. Leisure being guarded closely, goes baseline with it. Adams, his 3-pointer left baseline short. Loose and fought for out of bounds. Last touch by Moat of Union City. Broncos will retain possession with 3.9 seconds to play here in quarter number 3. We'll see if Daleville can convert on the inbounds play. Adams lobs it in deep to Scott, goes into the backcourt, and Leisure picks it up. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. See what the call is. Officials discussing it mid-court. The clock shows no time left on the clock. It's going to be Union City basketball. The question now is just, now they put up 1.5 seconds. So it was a player control foul on Leisure. So it'll be Union City basketball. Walzer will trigger the ball and bounce for Union City. He looks, throws it deep to LaFuse. LaFuse tips it up, almost gets it to go, but it rolls out. Broncos get a break there as they maintain the 45-41 lead here at the end of the third quarter. We'll take a break. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Daleville Athletics. It'll be Union City basketball here to start the fourth quarter of play. Broncos holding on to that 4-point lead. They outscored Union City 17-13 there in the third quarter after it was tied at halftime. Moat with it right side, drives the baseline, goes down inside the LaFuse. LaFuse puts up a shot, no good, rebound spot for, finally cleared off by Scott of Daleville. Scott quickly into the front court to Adams on the baseline to Leisure. Leisure drives left baseline, puts up a shot, rattles around, won't go, but he's fouled. So Camden will go to the line to shoot a pair.
Union City fouls on number 24. And 17-4.
Needless to say, free throws will play an important roll here down the stretch. Lays his first free throws up and good. Cam seconds also good, makes it a 47-41 Bronco lead. Velasquez into the front court for the Indians. Being guarded by Travion. Dribbles left side, now goes right. Back out on top, comes now to Walter. Walter penetrates, we got a whistle. And the foul's going to go against the Indians.
Foul number 24,
LaFuse with the player control foul. That's his third. And LaFuse is basically all of Union City's size, 6'3", center. Broncos working around the perimeter. Leisure with the high left side. Goes down inside to Travion. Now to Robert Wilson. His 15-footer from the elbow is short. Ball goes out of bounds. Gives the ball back over to Union City. Velasquez now comes high left side, crossover, looks, tries to reverse it to Walzer, but it's stolen away by Travion. Travion takes it into the lane, and as he tries to make his move to the basket, the ball's knocked away and he's fouled. So Travion to the line.
Union City foul number 12, Antonio Velasquez, is 36. Travion Johnson shooting 2.
Foul goes against Velasquez of Union City. Travion's first free throw's up and good. That is the 6th foul against Union City. Daleville already was 7. Travion's next free throw's up and good. Makes it a 49-41 Bronco lead. Daleville will take a quick timeout, so we'll take a break. This is Bronco basketball and Daleville athletics. (49-41). Broncos lead it by 8, 6:53 to go in the ball game. Union City basketball. Velasquez into the front court, being guarded by Johnson. Velasquez goes right side and tries reversal. Once again, Leisure steps out, steals that reversal pass, and scores it. Camden Leisure puts the Broncos on top by 10, 51-41. Moat into the front court. Comes near side with it to Walzer. His three-pointer is up and good. Connor Walzer with the three pulls Union City back to within 7. Merrick Adams with it high left side, gets it back between the circles now to Scott. Back to Adams. Dylan now looks. Crossover. Back to Merrick Adams. Back to Scott. Broncos in no hurry. Broncos passing the ball around the perimeter about 30 feet from the basket. And Travion Johnson sails a skip pass out of bounds. Turnover. Daleville gives the ball back over to Union City. We're under 6 minutes to play. Broncos hold the 7-point lead. Moat into the front court. Near side it comes to Velasquez. Velasquez drives to the lane, tries to dump it off to LaFuse, but he loses the ball out of bounds. Turnover gives the ball back to the Broncos. Leisure walks it in the front court. Union City now picking up with some half-court pressure. Three-pointer, long three-pointer by Merrick Adams is no good. Broncos shot a little bit quick. And on the rebound, LaFuse throws an elbow right in front of the official. So that's going to be a foul against LaFuse. I think that may be his fourth.
Player control foul on number 24, Andy his fourth.
And that is not good for Union City. They elect to keep him in the ballgame for now. Turnaround jump shot by Merrick Adams. On the inbound is up and good. Puts Daleville back up on top by 9. Velasquez goes high right side to Moat. Moat looking, drive, whistle. Going to get a foul against Daleville.
Yeah, foul on number 2. Merrick Adams is second. Team's 8.
Merrick's second foul, team's 8.
He's shooting one-man load.
So Moat will be shooting 1-on-1. Free throws up and good. Moat's second free throw, rattles around, will not go. Rebound squared off by Merrick Adams. And Daleville gives it off to Dylan Scott. Union City picking up at the half-court pressure. Ball's deflected, but Adams still comes up with it. Thinks about step back three and goes into the lane to Scott. His 12-footer straightaway is up and good. Dylan Scott with a couple nice mid-range jump shots tonight. Daleville back up on top by 10 as we're under 5 minutes. Moat drives the lane, puts up a runner, and scores it. No help side defense there by the Broncos as Moat gets all the way to the rim. Adams, near side it comes to Dylan Scott. Scott to Adams. They're working around the perimeter. Leisure shot fake, backs it out. Goes inside with it to Robert Wilson. Up top it goes to Merrick Adams. Adams down the baseline to Leisure. Shot fake into the lane, backs it back out. Skips it across and near side. Touches the top of the backboard, but it's caught by Travion Johnson. Finds a wide open Robert Wilson in the lane. And he scores it. Makes it a 57-47 Bronco lead. Velasquez drives the lane. Baseline it comes to Emmerich. Emmerich's three strong. Rebound squared off by Camden Leisure. Leisure up quickly. Into the lane. Stop and go, dribble, and he is fouled on the floor before he could get to the basket. And Leisure will go to the line to shoot the one in bonus. The 8th foul and a half on Union City, so both teams with 8 fouls. We're under 4 minutes to play. Broncos hold currently a 10-point lead. Leisure with a chance to extend that. First free throws up and good. Cam Reddy's the second free throw. That was also good. Makes it a 59-47 Bronco lead. Biggest lead of the ball game by Daleville. Moat now. Crossover into the lane. Looks, kicks it out to LaFuse. LaFuse loses it momentarily, picks it back up. Gives it off now to Walzer. Walzer right side, penetrates, step back, three-pointer. Off the back iron, no rebound, squared off by Wilson. And Walzer knocks it out of bounds, so the Broncos will maintain possession. They'll be going the length of the court now. Union City looks like they picked up some full court pressure. With that, Daleville would take the full timeout, so we'll take another break. Broncos lead it by 12. 59-47 your score, 3:29 to go in the ball game. Union City picking up in full court pressure. Broncos get the ball inbounds to Leisure. Merrick Adams with it now back to Leisure. Leisure into the front court, penetrates, goes near side with it to Dylan Scott. Leisure between the circles now to Scott. To Leisure. Broncos in no hurry. Merrick Adams now with the high left side. Adams dribbles, looking, gives it to Scott. Scott looks, goes to Leisure in the lane. Leisure thinks about it, spin move, loses it, dumps it off to Wilson, back out to Merrick Adams. Broncos wisely pull it back out. Union City putting some pretty sticky man-to-man defense. Leisure, or that's Scott, I should say. Now to Leisure. Leisure has it knocked away, stolen away by Velasquez. Velasquez is going to make it late, but Leisure fouls, knocks the ball out of bounds, but unfortunately Camden says something to Velasquez, and Camden gets teed up. And we'll see what's going to happen here as Walzer goes in line to shoot a pair of free throws. And Cam gets talked to rather succinctly by Coach Fowler. So Union City will have a chance to pull within 10 and possibly closer, as they will also have possession. We'll see if Walzer can convert these free throws. First free throws no good. To the scorer's table goes Justin Grant. Second free throw by Walzer is good. Makes it 59-48 ball game. And Grant will replace Leisure. Union City triggers the ball in bounds. Walzer to Moat. Broncos still lead it by 11. Moat drives, kicks it out to Walzer. Let's fly with a three-pointer. It's up and good. So that trims the Bronco lead to 8. Scott in the front court. Penetrates. Puts up a runner in the lane's up and good. Dylan Scott with the basket there. Puts Daleville back on top by 10. Moat between the legs dribble, drives into the lane, loses it, and we're going to get a foul against Daleville. Goes against Dylan Scott. So Moat will go to the line, shoot a pair. First free throw's up and good for Moat. Substitution for Union City. LaFuse sits down into the ballgame for the first time tonight is freshman Braden Huggins. And the Indians lose quite a bit of size, I should say, on that exchange. Moat's second free throw's up and good. Makes it an 8-point spread. Union City picking up a full court pressure. Scott being guarded by Velasquez. Scott now behind the back dribble. Penetrates, goes right baseline with it to, now they get it on top of Wilson. Wilson's jump shot's no good, but Scott gets the rebound and pulls it out. Minute 37 to go in the ball game. Going to whistle another timeout, taking a Dale. 30-second timeout. So we'll take a short break. Bronco basketball with it on the near side. Merrick Adams will trigger the ball in bounds. Union City man-to-man pressure looking to deny the inbounds pass. Broncos get the ball in the backcourt into Dylan Scott. Scott into the front court now being guarded by Moat. Broncos look to be in the four corners. Near side it comes to Merrick Adams. Adams gives it to Scott. Nearly loses it in the backcourt. Now Adams to Scott, high left side. Scott being pressured by Moat. Looks, goes down to Leisure. That Leisure backs it back out. Leisure, high left side, being guarded by Velasquez closely. Leisure doing his best curl and kneel imitation, takes the I should say, and scores it. And with that, we got a timeout called, and Union City coach Tom Byram is not happy, arguing rather strongly with the officials. And I don't know if he wanted a foul call or what, but we do have a break in the action. And Coach Byram is not happy. Broncos maintain a 10-point lead, 63-53, 59.2 seconds to go in the ballgame. Union City triggers the ball inbounds. Moat with it being guarded by Adams. Moat takes it to the basket, puts up a shot, and it's no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws.
Now, ball fouls on number 2, Merrick Adams, he is hurt. Ryan Moat will be shooting the double post.
Foul goes against Adams. It sends Moat to the line. Officials confer the lane. Officials still having a major discussion. Not sure what it's all about. Apparently it's a clock issue. A minute 3 to go, they say, in the ball game. And now the official scorer is waving the officials back over. The Delville scorer, at least. So 1:03 to go in the ball game. Moat is the line with 2 free throws for Union City. First free throw's up and good. Second free throw by Moat. In and out, no good. Rebound pulled off by Dylan Scott of Daleville. Scott in the backcourt being guarded closely by Moat. Scott penetrates, takes it to the glass, misses, and he's fouled as he's knocked to the ground. So Dylan Scott with the opportunity to put Daleville back up on top by double digits.
Dylan Scott will be shooting 2.
Dylan's first free throw falls through. Substitution for Union City. Emmerich back in the lineup, and he replaces Huggins. Scott second free that's too strong, but he gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled off by Robert Wilson. He puts it up. Rattles it in, falls in. Robert Wilson will go to the line for the three-point play, and the opportunity to put Daleville on top by 13 in the third. Wilson's free throws up and good. Makes it 67-54 as we're under 45 seconds to play. Three-pointer by Walzer is up, no good. Rebounds pulled off by LaFuse. He scores it. And with that, we've got a timeout by Union City. 67-56 your score. Full timeout by Union City. 36.3 seconds to go in the ball game. We'll take a short break. Merrick Adams will trigger the ball in bounds, working against some full court Union City man-to-man pressure. And got a horn sounded. So we'll do it again. Adams moves along the baseline, gets the ball in balance to Scott. Scott is fouled rather quickly there by Ryland Moat of Union City.
Union City fouls on the 10.
So Dylan Scott will shoot a pair to extend the Bronco lead. First free throw is up and good. Second free throw also good. Making 69-56. Up quickly is Velasquez. Velasquez looks, gets it to Moat. Moat drives, puts up a runner. It's up and good. Pulls Union City back to within 11. Leisure into the front court with it quickly for Daleville. Circles, backs it back out. And we're going to get a whistle. A foul's going to go. Oh, no, they save. Over and back. Turnover gives the ball to Union City. Broncos, however, hold the 11-point lead with just 13.5 seconds to go in the ball game. Union City basketball. Velasquez up in the front court quickly. They try to reverse the ball to the top of the key, but once again it's stolen by Camden Leisure, and that's going to do it. 69-58 is your final score here as the Daleville Broncos take a homecoming victory over the visiting Union City Indians. We will take a couple minute break and hopefully be back with some final numbers. You're listening to Bronco Basketball on Daleville Athletics. Back here at Daleville High School once again, where the Broncos have taken a 69-58 homecoming victory over the visiting Union City Indians. We look at the score by quarters. Daleville jumped out to an early lead, but Union City was able to snatch that lead at the end of the first quarter for a 15-14 first quarter score. Then Daleville outscored Union City 14-13 in the second quarter to knot things up at 28 apiece at halftime. Then the Broncos came out in the third quarter, outscored Union City 17-13 in that quarter to make it a 45-41 count at the third quarter break. And the Broncos extended that lead by outscoring Union City 24-17 in the fourth quarter to give you the final score of 69-58. Take another short break and be back with those final numbers. You're listening to Bronco Basketball and Daleville Athletics. Back here for the final time at Daleville High School, we'll look at the scoring for the visiting Union City Indians. They were led in scoring by the 17 points of Connor Walzer. He was followed up by the 16 points of Rylan Moat. And the third, actually two more players in double figures. Anthony Velasquez had 10 points, as did post player Camden LaFuse. And then after that, you had 3 points by Colton Emmerich, and 2 points by Angel Nieto. So again, the Indians were led in scoring by 17 from Walzer, 16 from Moat, 10 apiece from LaFuse and Velasquez. For the victorious Broncos, they were led tonight with balanced scoring, led by Dylan Scott, who had 16 points. Camden Leisure had 15. Merrick Adams, 13. Travion Johnson with 12. Robert Wilson with 9. And then Justin Grant had 3, and Coleman Newsom 1. So, again, great balance for Daleville as Scott, Leisure, Adams, and Johnson all had double figures, and Robert Wilson nearly had double figures with 9 points. The loss by the Indians drops their record to 4-13. The victory for Daleville makes them now 9-7. Of course, it was a non-conference game, so it doesn't affect the conference records. And also, the Broncos' next ball game will be tomorrow night against the visiting Eastbrook Panthers. They will come into Bronco Fieldhouse, and it will also be Hall of Fame induction evening here at Daleville High School. That is going to do it from here at Daleville High School. We'll see you next time. Good evening, everyone.